Ain't nobody never tell you, girl, you gorgeous. Gon' fuck around and make me buy you all sorts of shit. Body banging like a 911 Porsche whip. I wouldn't mind if you wanted.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am Jemiah Monet. That is Jamaica without the C. Monet, like the artist. That is me. What's up? What's goody? My bad babies. How y'all doing? So, if y'all have been rocking with me with my new book club series, you guys know that I have already did a review on the Love in Seattle series for the first book, Dear Amelia. If you haven't checked that out, please go check that out. The second book, Sincerely Yours, and then also the third book, Love Always. So if you haven't watched any of those videos, go check out those videos before you watch this one, because this will be the last book in the series. It was 4 books in the Love in Seattle series. Don't forget, guys, these were Black-owned books. These books was written by a Black author, Asia Monique. And I found these books on Kindle Unlimited, or Kindle, it's just Kindle on my app. But I have Kindle Unlimited due to Prime Reading. So if you are an Amazon Prime member, please go check that out. There's a bunch of free books that you guys are able to read, and there are audiobooks that you are able to read too as well for free underneath your Prime membership. All right, so go check those out. Support these Black authors if you're a bookworm like myself. And let's get into this last review. So this book is Truly Yours. This is the last book of the Love in Seattle series about the Holloway boys and them finding their love. The main characters in this book is Ishmael Holloway. Hopefully I'm saying that right. And Sawyer Peterson. So these are this book is about the youngest Holloway boy, son, grown man, because these are grown men in these books. So this is about the youngest Holloway son, and this is just him finding his love with Sawyer. So Sawyer has always been around. Sawyer is best friends with his sister-in-law, and which is Amelia. And Ishmael he always knew, like, he didn't receive the same traumas that his older brothers received, because he didn't get to know his mom that well before she died. So he was just mostly there, you know, feeling the weight, feeling the need to protect his older brothers, and because they protected him his whole life. Like, he didn't have the same trauma, same issues as them. He was just more so guarded his whole life because he's the youngest. So they shielded him from a lot of things, as well as Sawyer. She's not the youngest, she's the middle child, but she also has that same bond and same love for her siblings as Ishmael has for his, and that's how they connected. That was their bonding moment. Their connection there is the love that they both have for their siblings, that tight-knit connection that they had with their siblings, which bonded them together, because that's how they compared in a way. That was their likeliness, that was their connection. Okay, what really got me first into this book was, in the beginning, you know, they threw in J. Cole, Forest Hill. They were like bonding over his album, and if anybody knows me, they know that, you know, I love me some J. Cole, okay? So I was like, oh yeah, that was a really good album, and blah, blah, blah. So I was just like, you know, finding my way through that. And then, you know, at first they were like building a foundation off of lies, you know, keeping secrets that neither of them wanted to tell the other. And although, you know, they were like hiding their feelings for each other, mostly Sawyer, but hiding their feelings for each other, and, you know, not wanting to truly commit, it just like held their relationship back in the beginning. Like you would definitely see like he'll come around sometimes, she'll come around sometimes, she'll keep denying that, you know, she's not catching feelings for him, but he's constantly like popping up doing certain things just because of her, and still also trying to deny those same feelings that he was growing for her as she was growing for him. In the book we find out that Sawyer is a virgin, and I just think she wasn't a virgin like she was trying to save herself for marriage. She was a virgin, she just never felt the need or the connection with someone else to just give that part of her body away, which I salute on, which I salute on because like many of us can't say that we could hold off that long. Many of us can't say, you know, I was a virgin and I gave it up to somebody who was worthy enough to give it up to. And she felt as though, you know, Ishmael was worthy enough to give her virginity up to him, but it took a while. She didn't just like give it up right away in the beginning. Like they didn't have sex until like the end of the book. So, you know, that says a lot right there. Like she has like self-control. She can, you know, keep that part of herself. She can maintain it. She can control it. She has great control over that. I learned a new word in this series, and before y'all get to like, oh, she learned a new word, the bit don't know nothing, she's slow. No, I'm a reader, and if there's something like, if there's a word or something like that that I like either recognize but really don't know the meaning of, or I don't know this word at all, I can barely pronounce it, I have no clue what the meaning is, like this is just new to me, I'm the type of person to look up the definition and learn that word and then start trying to use that word in my everyday vocabulary because I'm just a word person. I don't know, that's just me. But anywho, the word is lilt, okay? It is a characteristic rising and falling of the voice when speaking. And lilt, I also want to touch, because I'm not trying to give the whole book away because I definitely want you guys to read it, but I also want to touch on in chapter 8. I like the way they bonded over the close connection that they have with their siblings. Like in that chapter, Ishmael went to a family dinner, I believe. He went to a dinner at her house, or he met their family in some sort of way. It's been a while since I read this book, guys, so hold on. Anywho, in chapter 8, I like the way they bonded over the close connection that they have with their siblings. He went to a little family gathering of hers. She's been to plenty of family gathering of his, and it's just their love for each other, like their love for their siblings that each of them have. Like that's how they connected, because it's like, oh dang, like if she cared for her siblings as much as I care for my siblings, like we both won't feel the type of way when we do this for our sibling, and we won't feel like we're neglecting each other because we both go all out for our siblings, you know? And they, to me, like honestly, like as you read the book and you feel their connection through the words of which Asia was writing, you feel their connection. You definitely feel their connection. You feel as though like you're reading it and you're like, dang, they like two peas in the pod. Like they fit well together. Like they definitely mesh. And it's like, dang, they took that long to, you know, find each other. But it's like they always had each other. It took Ishmael a minute to just realize it, and then it took Sawyer a while to just know you get comfortable with him and actually wanting to be around each other. And he took the first step. Ishmael definitely took the first step when he like pulled up on her cafe, even though, you know, they have their own little Starbucks inside their building or whatnot. He actually, cause she used to work for a newspaper editor, so he used to go across the way, and he never needed to because they have, again, they had their own Starbucks inside his corporate building. But anywho, they just really, their connection just really fit, you know. They mesh so well, and their love just overall grew. Like, there's another scene in the book, I'm really trying not to give the whole book away, but there's another scene in the book where they had like this date inside his car, and I think they went to like a soul food joint, and then they went by the water to watch the water in the car. Like, that whole little scenario, that little scene, that little setting in the book was just like, it was like, oh yeah, like they're definitely realizing like we have something here. So that's my take on the book. I've definitely been reading more books, guys. Like, I have so many books that I need to review because I am generally like a bookworm. Like, I just like, I don't know, I'll start a book and then I'm constantly like peeking at it like all day. Like, I'm getting more and more and more and more and more. Like, I have another series that I want to start with you guys that's called Heavy on the D. This is a very explicit series, so definitely be prepared for that because that's going to be my next series. I will definitely introduce that book to you guys. As well as, you know, I found some new authors, some new Black authors off of Kindle Unlimited, and some more Black romance, some more, you know, mysterious books, because I have another one that I definitely want to like review for you guys, definitely want to talk about. So if you're enjoying these book club reviews as much as I have been, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and keep coming back for more videos. Again, if you haven't watched the other videos that I did about the Love in Seattle series, definitely go check those videos out, then come back to this video because this is the last book in the series. Listen to this review, definitely check out all these books on Kindle, and thank y'all for watching.